Your boy back at you, man. What it do, home skillet? Anyway, I'm back at you. I told y'all I'd be back. Y'all probably didn't think I'd be back, but I'm back. I gave y'all a little hiatus for a couple weeks, but we back picking up where we left off at yesterday. For those of you who may have missed it, we back. We back. We back. We back. We back. We back. All right. Let me hit the dope. Kids not here around, so the dope could be in the air. Gotta go and get them in like an hour and a half. The dope will be gone by then. So we just beat the Colts. Let's go to the next week. We got the Seahawks. Oh, the Seahawks got a nice little squad over there. Oh, the Lions and the Packers lost. Lions and the Packers lost, huh? Okay, we lost to the Packers the first game. We beat the Lions the second game. Shit. So we got the Packers again. Well, hold on. Who beat us? The Pack, right? Yeah, the Pack beat us. We beat the Lions. The Pack beat us. Okay, so we got two more games. We ain't worried about the Vikings. We is not worried about Minnesota. They always find a way to choke. Alrighty. Now let me check out these injuries one more time before we go head on because I gotta get these injuries out the way. Yeah. Waddle will be back before. Oh, I forgot he got hurt. Damn, a left outside linebacker and a running back. Fuck. He is a 4-3 outside linebacker. He's been playing 5 years. You don't let him get the start over there. Okay, let's see. RJ Dillon still a slot. Bush and Milano. Okay. Let me see. Hendrickson. Hunter. Hunter gonna have to play that side. He gonna have to. Time to step up, Hunter. Time to step up, sir. Okay, we got that taken care of. Let's go to weekly strategy. Okay, Josh Jacobson, 92, defending outside run. Damn, y'all tired, bro. Left, right. Oh, he a superstar. Yes, he is. Jordan, yeah. I forgot my defensive tackle was one of them. Yeah, he was one of them. You hear me? Upgrade him. Tyson, get one. Got two to man coverage. Let me see. Because I see my rosters. Okay, let me see. Left guard. Secure protector. Okay, we could do that. Hold on, because that look like something new, shorty. Like, okay, we'll keep that. No. Oh, he don't even got all day. Alrighty, let's get it. Week 12, Seahawks versus Bears, prime time.
It's week 12 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see the electric Kyler Murray. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bears and the Hawks on Sunday Night Primetime.
Sunday night prime time. Let's get it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the... is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, Zach Wilson.
His game last week reminded me of the old song.
Brigham Young University.
That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Here's Wilson to throw right away.
Get him, boy.
Down. The Bears get there with the sack. They wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, that's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on the tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ball.
Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
Oh, Lord.
Here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Murray going to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Shields taken down at the 47-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Shields, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play this calm, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. The Bears had 7-4 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
scouting, pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running in. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run up running backs with the ball in their hands.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action with Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll save it. So it's incomplete.
That's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped along there. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Murray.
Oh, he stayed on him.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On second down, Shields. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Right back to him on first down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A game there of 30 big ones. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, I thought
He
that.
rifles one that's intercepted.
Oh, he's gone.
Going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
To throw on second and 10, Murray.
Yeah, oh, I
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Damn, man, on my head.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. And this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. But graduate the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
On second down now, Shields. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down?
Oh, why you like
balance?
Come on,
man. Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Wilson down around
they
his
got
goal
so many
line.
open people, bro.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wilson.
Where they come back to?
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Go get him, somebody.
Steps away.
Got him, baby.
Receiver, and he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs.
That's
what you're really seeking.
Oh,
there also is a much more for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their end, okay? Because it says something like this. I got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Oh.
On 1st down, Shields. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right.
Oh.
Wide open receiver complete. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 15. The Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Murray now. Close to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Out to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after 1 play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll run on 1st down. Shields. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray.
Oh, come on.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And now the wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside
if I hit that whole fucking line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's the option play going left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And it is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or put them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. A gain of 3, second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
He breaks that tackle.
It's hard to execute against them.
This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought maybe when he tried to have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They go with Jacobs.
Oh, my goodness. That's some bullshit.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slumped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the first down line that that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
And he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chicago offense set to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Play action. Now it's Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a give right side. Shields. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 57 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the 45 on second down, Murray escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, shit, I ran
And
into
a big
that.
loss here as he's taken down. Jermaine Johnson, his 2nd sack of the night.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after
Right,
sack
'cause I
happen,
could've just stayed
but
in
somehow
the
they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now Wilson on 1st down. And the ball
He dropped that bit in there.
So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Oh, my
They'll
God.
try the left side. Shields. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Here's Murray.
Oh, let's go, son.
It's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
My tight end, a dog.
From 21 yards away. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Extra point by McPherson and looking good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, I was trying to get him out.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard game.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 45 on 2nd down.
Oh!
Open here, Adam Thielen.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, Wilson.
Oh, I missed him!
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DJ Moore, 37 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Go away.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at this opportunity? Or do you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Shields.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Flushing.
Damn.
Have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 39 yards there. A big one. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. He's going to go.
Come on, knock that down, South.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. And they took their shot. That's going to go fourth down. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. He's going
Come
to
here, South. Let's go,
and
South.
that is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Wilson.
Oh, I'm glad you did
A
that.
little short pass. This is Everett. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies.
Go get him, white guy. Pick it off. Let's go.
Comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
It's Devin
Let's
Bush,
go.
the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
Let's go. QB23.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On second down, Shields. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
And the Seahawks had a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. To throw is Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. On first down, Shields. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Just got a heck of a show party. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a...
Whew. Snuck out of there with that one. God damn, man. We on the bye week next week, so... We playing good football right now. We just got to get back to them Lions. We got to get them Lions. We definitely got to get them Lions. Okay, so whoever that was that got hurt, that mean they coming back. So when I get back, y'all, we'll pick up from here. Right before the bye week, just came off a big victory. We'll pick up from there when we get back, y'all. JTL.